When people usually start YouTube, they usually start with gaming and competitive gaming. Valorant, Fortnite, League of Legends. So the topic of this video really is that competitive gaming is literally the worst to make content for. Now, am I saying that it's impossible to make content for a competitive game? It's not impossible, but it's very limited if you only do competitive games to make content. I say the best way to do YouTube is to, find your niche and not just sticking to only one thing. That's what I discovered when I started doing Fortnite content and making Fortnite videos. Yo! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I can make good content. If you don't, I'll be in the cardboard box. And the thing is, too, like if you were to be a Fortnite or a Valorant type of YouTuber, the market's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like people already watch their people that they like to watch. Like whenever I think of Fortnite, I think of Cypher PK or Typical Gamer. Like think about it. Why watch some random that plays Valorant on Twitch randomly when I could just watch the top Radiant player that's suggested to me on YouTube or on Twitch? But listen, here's the thing though, don't doubt yourself yet though. There's something that you can do better than any other competitive gamer that plays games competitively, and that's making actually good content for your audience. All competitive streamers that play their game competitively, they are absolutely terrible at making content. And they could be the most famous person in the world when it comes to that game. But when it comes to making content, they are trash. But I guess when you're like the best in the world, you don't really have to make all that money when it comes to content because you already make it from winning tournaments and stuff. But let's just say if you're the guy that does the tournaments, make some money, but not as much as the winner. So you got to focus in on content, my guy. Lock in on that content. But here's the thing though, when you're picking a game to make content for, don't pick a game like Warframe, for example, where every single content creator just makes a guide on how to build a certain Warframe or something. No shade to them, but that kind of gets repetitive over time. And I guarantee you that's why Warframe is not as popular as it is, because the content is just lame. Like, I feel like the perfect example of trying to make content for something that's like gaming related would be Roblox, because Roblox isn't just one particular game, it's multiple things. You can be known for a whole bunch of different games on Roblox. You could just be known as a Roblox YouTuber. And that's like the perfect investment. Like being a Roblox YouTuber would be perfect. Well, of course, they are like better, other games too you can make content for, but typically the more competitive ones like Valorant, Overwatch 2, Marvel Rivals, their content is just like trash. Like once you do a video on the new character that comes out, that's pretty much it. Now, I bet you're saying, am I just speaking from my rear side, or am I speaking some truth? Well, I could just tell you some proof and examples. Like let me go in the Valorant community a little bit. Like there's this YouTuber named Joel Seats TV. Bro doesn't want to play Valorant no more. He wants to be a variety streamer. And I gotta admit, that's probably the best decision he decided to do. Because what kind of content can you make for Valorant? There's only how many bronze to GMs you can make, man. The best type of content creator you can make for gaming is the type of style like Corey Kenshin or Markiplier. They don't just play one particular game. Well, I mean, I guess he plays one particular genre, but that's not the point. The point is he plays a whole bunch of different like horror games and all that. He doesn't just stick to only one niche of a game. He sticks to everything. Like now, my next big thing I'm gonna have to be honest about is, let's just say you do stick to one game and you get really popular off it. Good job, congratulations. But now that the company's like, oh, we like you, why don't you sign a contract with us so we can make some business deals? And you're like, hell yeah. And then you make the business deals, and then let's just say they drop an update. The update is some boo-boo. Now, you can't say it's boo-boo online because you're scared it might ruin your relationship with the company. So you lie and say,
just because you realize that you're absolute garbage at this game does not mean you get to start hating.
don't be a Cypher PK, my brothers and sisters.